Hey everybody, I'm the next one up to the stage. That's because I'm the only one on the stage because I'm quarantined. This is a wonderful thing that's happening right now, unless you have it. I gotta tell you, I'm getting a lot of stuff done, getting a lot of cleaning done, eating foods at home that I've never eaten before because I'm here and I have nowhere else to go. I'm doing one of these juice cleanses right now. My skin feels much softer already because I have bathed it in butter and bacon grease in hopes of making me feel less hungry. No, but I'm kidding. It's really been quite a difficult thing to just eat juice for 3 days. I don't know if you've ever tried this before, but immediately I felt like I had lost, $100 because I threw it right out the window and bought this stuff. It's not good, but it is taking care of the toilet paper problem that I might be having because I am pissing out of my asshole. So no need to wipe there. I've never felt quite as financially taken advantage as I do when I buy flowers on Valentine's Day. Wow, you are absolutely just pounding me. $20 for carnations. Maybe I shouldn't be buying carnations. At any rate, you get the point. Fun-size candy, I don't get it. I feel like it should be bigger. It seems like very unfun size. Like one bite, I'm done. One and done sized is what it should really be called. There's a sense of helplessness in a passenger seat, unlike really any other. It's like I am gonna die. So, what else have we got here? Foot selfies, can we stop? We know you're there. We know you're having a great time. We don't need to see your ugly ass feet to prove it. So you can just take a picture of your surroundings. We'll understand that's where you are without the feet in it. I hide Visine in all sorts of places. I'm kind of like a squirrel that just puts it away for future use. And when I know I'm going to be high and eventually need it. So, Visine. I can't stand when people say, hey, can you remind me? It's like, hey, I've got enough stuff to do. Why do I need to remember stuff for you also? That's bullshit. Remind yourself. Write it down, set an alarm. But please, don't ask me to remember for you. We didn't have dating sites when I was younger. I met my wife the old-fashioned way, outside of a bar having a cigarette. We didn't get to click on each other's profiles to see how things would be and how much stuff we had in common. We had to figure it out, There was no swipe swipe life. There was no swipe life. That's where we're at now, actually. It's a swipe life. You either go left or you go right. You figure it out along the way. We didn't have that. We just go through our issues now as we can. What else? Lost 20 pounds today. The healthy way. By renewing my driver's license. So that was easy. Saw a funeral procession the other day, and it had 3 cars behind it. And I thought to myself, either that guy was really old or a real asshole. It's one of the two. There's no other option for just having 3 cars in your funeral procession. Sometimes I leave little traps for my housekeepers just to see if they clean it. Today is one of those days. Good luck, maid, right? You know what I mean? I don't understand lint. Every time I open the dryer, there's lint. And yet, I still have clothes. Where's it all coming from? I don't know. When I get a pain on my right side somewhere, I think, I've just got a pain on my right side somewhere. When I get a pain on my left side, I think I'm dying. So, that's just a natural fact of my life. Uber! Can you just stop talking to me? I'm not going to increase your ratings because of the conversation that we've had, and to be honest with you, I just don't want to talk. I've been in Ubers before where I walk in, and the first thing, if it's a large vehicle, I get in, I sit down, I say, I just really don't feel like talking today, so please don't talk to me. It's really that simple. Father's Day, it's the only day that I would have. It's like every other day if I had no children. So that's a constant reminder on that day of of life, what it would be like. Licorice jelly beans can really go fuck themselves. Nobody likes them. Why they do it, I don't know, but I don't like them. Whoever invented naps is a genius, so Mr. Nap or whatever. Okay. I'm at the age when socks and sandals are starting to make sense, and that scares me. God damn it, buddy. I ate a bunch of Burger King tonight and immediately had to run to the bathroom. When I came out, I told my wife, well, that was a Whopper. I'm the human control. I'm what happens if you do nothing in life. Some excel greatly, others are homeless. I'm just kind of somewhere right in the middle. I called my chiropractor the other day, and the recording said, if this is a life-threatening emergency, please hang up and dial 911. And I thought to myself, who calls their chiropractor first before anyone else in a life-threatening situation? I feel like there are two types of people in the world, those that send Christmas cards and those that don't, those that do have their shit together and those that don't, do not. I am one of those that does not. My wife always has to send the cards, and that's how they get to everyone else's house. It's the one thing I would probably do away with every year. Either he liked that one or he didn't. You know, you're in trouble when you start putting out snack bowls and you're the only one home. Big problem. Sometimes I set up my pajamas like I'm a firefighter, so when I get home, I just jump in them and I'm ready to go. That's how much I love relaxing and being at home, which is why this whole coronavirus thing has really got me feeling okay. I feel okay. Everything is clean. I'm not having to see anyone, which is great. So, win-win. I need to start saying hello when I see a homeless person instead of, how's it going? I heard a rooster crowing this morning at 10:30 and I thought to myself, you lazy son of a bitch. I went to a local hardware store that was having a going out of business sale and I felt so bad. It was like going to see someone who you knew was dying and then walking out with all their stuff. I always am more productive once I put pants on. My kids, when they see me with pants, they think either something is wrong or I have to go to work, both of which is true. Otherwise, you know, it's shorts for me. Love shorts. Sometimes I want to get something to eat, but I don't want to go anywhere. And I think now I know how a Venus flytrap feels. What else? I ordered the oatmeal the other day at a restaurant. It had a ground beef base, and it was covered in cheese and onions. Okay, it was chili. Good stuff. I use shampoo everywhere now since my entire body is covered in hair, which is a weird experience, but really shampoo is soap and everything else that I need. I weighed myself the other day. It seemed a little heavy, so I took the towel off and nothing happened. And I thought to myself, what? The towel weighs nothing? The towel's gotta weigh something. I like to take my leftovers home so that I can throw them out later. When I swim a lap in a pool, I look like an old fat person or somebody from the movie Cocoon. That's how I feel. Some of these jokes are just too long, so I'm just cutting little one-liners here, you know? I never quite like watching a man cry like I do when I watch The Bachelorette. That is just some awful television. Somehow when I drink a glass of water before I go to bed, it turns into a gallon. Not sure how, but it does. So that happens every time. Overheard a conversation the other day when I was flying. One guy said, hey, where are you headed? He said, Chicago, the other guy said. And the one gentleman looked at him and he says, oh, long flight. He says, well, it's a little less than 4 hours. And the other guy says, oh, I thought it was longer than that. And he said, oh, well, I guess with the time change. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I've never climbed Mount Everest, but I've gotten a baby to stop crying and fall asleep, and I feel like they're probably pretty close to the same thing. You ever have that moment where you wake up at 8:30, thinking it's 8:30 in the morning, and go downstairs to make coffee and realize, in fact, that it's 8:30 at night? It's still the same day, and everyone is having dinner. Good times. You know what's at the bottom of an entire bag of Doritos? Guilt and regret. They're both down there. I ordered a large pizza, salad, and wings for myself. It was borderline embarrassing. So when the delivery guy showed up, I opened the door and yelled, "Pizza's here!" Problem solved. By the way, DiGiorno, you're not fooling anyone. We all know that it's not delivery. It's not that great, and it tastes like the box that it comes in. So, anyway. You know you're getting old when you found a route somewhere that doesn't involve any highways. You also know you're not a car guy. When you go into an auto parts store and they say, what kind of vehicle do you have? What kind of engine? You say, automatic. Rather than leave the lights on, Motel 6, how about you leave them off so that I can forget that I'm actually staying at a Motel 6. Saw a kid playing Frisbee by himself. If only knew about the boomerang. If only he knew about the boomerang. I'm not going to go back 11 minutes and 45 seconds to restart all this, so you'll just have to get that one all screwed up. 3-day weekends should just be weekends. I feel like we all need one more day. 2 is just simply not enough. I think McDonald's missed the point. We just needed breakfast until like 11 or 11:30. 10:30 was just too early, but nobody really wants a sausage McMuffin past those times. We don't need one at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So, anyway. But good on you for doing it. So, I was listening to Christmas music the other month because it's March. And I was very impressed with the ox and the lamb and their ability to keep time. Some amazing farm animals. I've convinced myself that because I sweat in a sauna, it's exercise. No one's been able to really prove me differently. I saw the inside of my gym today for the first time. It was on a commercial. Remember when Fitbits were just called belts? I was going to go for a 3-mile hike, then I put on my slippers and cracked a beer, and it completely changed my outlook. The other day I was watching one of those Bigfoot shows on the Travel Channel or something like that, you know? And apparently their audio guy had gone missing. Of course he's missing. They're out in the middle of the woods in complete darkness, and everyone's trying to be super quiet. He's the first one that no one's going to be able to find. Baby monitors scare me. I'm always expecting to see a ghost or David Bowie, something like that.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah. Just telling some jokes.
What?
Just telling some jokes.
Can you get him fresh jammy pants, fresh undies, and his snow pants?
Sure.
Mama, snow